Bharti, and today I am here in sitting in the group debate. And today our topic is that open defecation is people compulsion. So I am saying that this is very less discussed topic and no one is agreed to talking about this topic, but this is very important topic about our health and hygiene. And in Pakistan it is so important, like everywhere in the cities, in the village we go, and we see that shits are scattered in the slums and villages, and this is such a bad thing. So open defecation, first I want to tell that what is a open defecation. Open defecation is a practice where people can defecate open in the places where the examples like fields in the forest and any water bodies without using of any toilets or sanitation proper facilities. And this is such a worst thing and bad things, and they do just because they are unaware and they are the poor. And then these things are very worst thing. And then the second they while it is true that it is a reality for many of us, for many people around us, it is not rather by their choices or preference. They do it by their just because
As you well said, as you talked about the unawareness. Now I want to tell you that now this is a general thing that are you aware about the polio disease? Maybe, definitely, this is a very common disease which is only in the Pakistan, not in any country, because of the open defecation. And everyone knows that this disease happens because of the open defecation. And this is their choice that they are still doing. Now I want to tell you a research that in the Pakistan 75 million were doing the open defecation, but now in the improvement they are doing the 25 million.
No, I disagree. I want to say something. So when you are saying that pollute disease, you are saying that it's people's choice. No, it's their compulsion, because people are like they have not to eat something, like they are not eating.
No, I want to tell something. As you have that they have not anything to eat. Now tell me that they are expending 100 on buying the 3 safinas and 200 on buying a packet of a cigarette. Now tell me they have the money for. Now tell me that they have the money for smoking, but they have not money for latrines.
I'm disagree with you. You are saying that people eat safinas, but in reality they don't have money to do this. They don't afford their little house. How can they afford the toilets? So that's why they open defecation on the drains.
Please, you don't. Now, Sahil will speak.
You are saying that people are eating safina. As you had said that safina. As you had said that there is three pieces. There is 3 pieces only comes from 100 rupees. So if you are saying that daily they are eating about 100, and in the about how much he is eating safina in a month, and if he store his this money and for 6 or 7 months, and he can make a proper washroom.
You don't know about these things, that the villagers, the unaware villagers, they don't understand these things, they don't know about these things. That's why they only
I have a
Please,
disagreement.
later complete, yeah. Later complete. नहीं तो ना,
that's why. And the absence of adequate waste management, and because this also impacts on our and this also impacts or pollute our atmosphere. And then the open defecation contributes to the spread of water, the diseases which spreads from the water, like the diseases which spread from the water, like diarrhea, hepatitis, etc. And
They are hunted by the disease. So it is because they know about it. Like there is a negative thinking. Like if you are living in Sindh and you know that what's the culture of our this province, and when someone makes builds a washroom, so he has a negative thinking about his wife, about his sister, or she thinks of.
You said that Safina is in 300 rupees, but the government focus on other pressing issues such as poverty, on the poor people compulsion. They can give the money to the poor people, and also focus on the children education. So they can also focus on the alleviation and security concern. So why they can't make them for washrooms, do not make them for toilets? Why they can make for them?
Excuse me, I have a point that. first I have an excuse on your point that you said that the villages are unaware. Now tell me that they are having every electronic things. They are having televisions. They are having refrigerator. They have the money that they can buy the refrigerator. Now you can see that the refrigerator. Let me complete my point. And so they are spending money. They are expending money on the refrigerators, but they are not making the washrooms and latrines. So this is the mannerlessness of those villagers.
You are talking about very less population, and you are saying that refrigerators and TV and these all things, yeah, the people they do not have the latrines in their house, so how can they have the refrigerators in their house? And have you ever seen the tent? When we say that when we go in the streets, we say the many tent houses, and the beggars, they have not to eat something, not to wear something, so how can they afford to do these latrine, and how can they make toilets? They are very poor, and that's why they do the open defecation. They are forced to do open defecation. And then second thing is the poverty plays a very significant role in the perpetuating the open defecation.
Now I want to tell that who said that they don't have the facilities. They have. That is their culture. That is the tradition. That so that they make the huts. They don't make the house of the cement. They don't make the house of the bricks. So they're the culture and the tradition which allows them to make the huts. So now the people having the money, they she'll always make the huts in the villages.
I am not saying about the rich peoples, but the poor peoples, they don't afford these things because their circumstances pressurize them to do it. They do, in the real case, they don't want to do open defecation, but their circumstances pressurize them.
You are saying that the poor peoples. So it's not only poor people. Yes, I agree. But when you will see the citizens, like in the city, in a society, when you will see the sewage lines which are open, and it is also polluting the environment. And the people who has washrooms, who has in their homes there's washroom, but instead of it, they are doing open defecation in these sewage lines. So what's about them? I want to say anything. I want to tell you that the mothers of the children are allowing their children to in the town. They are allowing their children to do defecation. Now I have an example that when you will visit the Khosa Tanki, which is nearly to our center, there the people the children are doing the open defecation. And I want to tell that in my society and behind my society there are the children who are doing the open defecation. I have seen. So now tell me that isn't it the manualization? Isn't it the civilization? Now how can you support this topic that how can it be the compulsion of the people?
This is the I believe that I know that the mother should do this, but this is very bad thing. My mother should not do this because this is the lack of mannerism. I also accept this, and this is the lack of education. They should not do this, but so we have to make a program, and the international organizations and NGOs make a program and make people aware about the health and hygiene. Actually, they are not aware. They are unaware about these things, that they have to do these things in the toilets and latrine. So this is about, these all things are about awareness.
Many people are doing here defecation, but the villagers are mostly do the open defecation because they have not a washrooms, they have not a toilet. So how you can say that this is their choice? This is their compulsion. And if the government make them for toilets, their washrooms, so why it's their choice? It's their compulsion.
That the government has to build washrooms for the villagers. So if you think so, you know that in villagers, you see that if they had built washrooms for the villagers, so there's no any work of this. They will always think that it is useless because we can, and because like for example a person who is who wants his work done fastly, so he goes in the washroom. He can do open definition. If in open open defecation, he can do open defecation, and his work will be done in just like seconds. Not he has to just clean his hands, not he has to flush the toilet, and not he has to maintain the washroom. So he don't use the washroom, he just do open.
Not all the villagers can snatch the doors from the washroom, but the some people there is compulsion. Not all these choice, but their compulsion.
To tell that the reason behind the open defecation is the money. Now you'd be thinking that how it is. Now I want to tell that when the NGOs is providing the facilities of the washrooms, of the soaps, of everything, of latrines, and they are giving them the handmade latrines, so the villagers are ready to cooperate. But when they are not given, their manners are the same as before. So and
is the cycle of poverty, means the poverty is increasing and going to increase day by day, and they cannot afford these things, and because they have their health issues after productivity and economic development, and the sanitation. So now the lack of access to toilets and sanitation facilities in schools. So like there are many schools, they don't have like these facilities in their schools, and they don't have proper system of these things. That's why the children, this negatively affects on the children's and their performance and their education in their education.
I want to tell.
Last point from every.
As you talk that the schools are not making the schools are not making the washrooms. So I want to tell you the people who are making the schools now, they are so what they don't have the shortage of the money, so that they are not making the washrooms. If they are making a school, then they should make a latrine. So that is the people's choice, that they are not making the washrooms in the schools. So as we are talking in the village, like in the village, like when you see in the village, the people also in the village, like when you will visit a village, so in the village you will see that there is also some animals, like in the animal such as also snakes. So we'll see that people are not building, like there's also a washroom. Some houses are also washrooms, but maybe in past there are some incidents, and these incidents cause the whole village is not using in washrooms, and it's caused that in just 1 month or 2 months, and they will avoid the washroom.
And then who said then?
The collaboration between government agencies and NGOs and local communities is essential to address the issues effectively, promoting affordable and sustainable sanitation solutions such as low cost toilets and local communities and blocks, and help overcome financial barriers. Education and awareness are two both targets. Children and adults are foster a culture of hygiene and sanitation.
So when you are talking about the schools, that they have money to build the school but they have not money to build the toilets, so you are talking about just private schools, but the government schools, their money come from the government give the money to build the school, so they are not able to build the toilets, and there is no toilets, and when you go and in some school maybe there is the toilet in the government school, but these toilets are very bad, and the people when see these toilets, they don't want to go in these toilets, because these toilets, there are the everywhere in these toilets there are the shits, and the women and girls are also don't want to go in these places where there is the shits, and these are the very bad things. And then the open defecation, like the open defecation, when you are saying that open defecation is people's choices, and we are saying that open defecation is people compulsion, and I am saying that yeah, it's their compulsion, because when the people has everything thing that toilets and latrine in their home, then why they go to the streets, and why they go to the drains and they do these things in the drains? This is such a like unusual and bad things.
Okay, your last comment from.
And you are saying that they in private schools they don't have washrooms. I am saying that they have washrooms, but they don't have proper system of their washrooms, that the children don't want to go in like bad washrooms. And then open defecation near water contaminates water bodies, like the unaware children's little children's open defecation on the roads and the in the water. And when the clean water and the bad water mix with and this also pollutes our atmosphere very badly.